Cool. Yeah, this is now this should be the final DLC for Control as well. So once I beat this, then we can finally move on to Alan Wake 2, which again, I am looking forward to that game. Alright, a dark place. I don't think I grabbed a... I did not. Did not grab a thing. Fast travel point for it. Investigation sector. Hey, hey, let me through. Okay, yeah, we just entered. Yeah. Explore the investigation sector. Okay. I believe all we did was enter and read a note. Or not. Casey Inquiry. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all of our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Max Payne. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Interesting. Missing agents now. Mr. Kirkland. Not showing me the date. Interesting. Here are latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. That is another game that was just, well, I won't say just released, but I was actually just kind of looking at. Doesn't seem too important lore-wise, because it's just I think it's just a co-op game, but still. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Grumman Morales desertion issue. Oh. We didn't find any sign of them there. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adult, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Agent Keenum. Uh-huh. It's Another spot for a battery. Okay. Ethics investigation. Official findings report the Prime Candidate Program. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P1429 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program. Stuff by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources' documentation declassified by Kirkland both paint an alarming clear picture of systemic stuff and stuff. Stuff were brought into the oldest house and placed under stuff examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic stuff of paranaturally inclined stuff. Not only is this in breach of the ASH Act, but it flies in the face of basic human stuff. This investigation team unequivocally stuffs the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be stuffed immediately. Got a lot of notes in this one. Tractor procedures. Burrow tractor. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came... I know. Okay. The tractor that attacks you in the first Alan Wake game. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside Trenton, Texas. Oh, maybe not. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so I need a battery for up here. Wow, I can't see anything down here. And seriously, there's so much to read about the tractor again. Note, miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Oh. William Burrow, male, Caucasian, case summary, 33-year-old man found dead on his property per a police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings, blunt force injury to the head, lacerations, left ear and cheek, blunt force injuries to the extremities, dislocation of the right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. So are words. Extensive trauma abdominal region. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestines, all missing from the scene. Ugh. Conclusion is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Oh. Weird. Resignation letter. So that 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's stuff. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears. So I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our staff, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the stuff, loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The stuff has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. The director has failed his agents, I wonder? Probably, yeah.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Yeah. There is. What did... Powered up... Oh. Yeah, you don't really power anything, huh? Okay. I was just now noticing that, yeah, that didn't really power anything.
Now that gate should open.
Oh, missed this. Let's see, staffing issue. Mr. Dennis. So yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the TAM staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. Better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Yeah, how do you have a staffing and a overcrowding situation? Well, I guess if the staff you already have is in a small area, it doesn't really... Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. Official findings. Incident A49. The purpose of internal investigation X0397 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1 that resulted in the deaths of stuff agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network on the stuff of stuff. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive behavior? I don't know. Some don't seem like it makes sense to be crossed off. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Wake's presence, that's what I'm saying, is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the stuff. Investigation is ongoing. I'm only saying it's Alice because, well, makes sense, and this is Alan Wake DLC. Cauldron Lake update. Okay. The chief investigator, Dennis. It happened again. 3rd time this year. Something certainly has it out for our stuff. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Cauldron Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this stuff hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Agent Estevez. Oh. Now that is some curious things happening there. Oh my god, more things to read. Holy shit. Underhill background. Official findings report Dr. Rhea Underhill. Summary. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Underhill sounds familiar. Rhea Underhill. That name sounds familiar. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector, and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an intern position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold on issue. Oh, I thought... Is Underhill the name of the... Well, now I don't even remember her fucking name. The mold investigation chick. Oh well. Director investigation. Official findings report. Wow, everything's redacted. Internal and confidential. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, stuff was launched into the stuff of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in stuff witnessed in Director Trench behavior, including aggressive stuff with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable stuff between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the dimensional research wing and the stuff kept inside. That actually works. However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's stuff as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any stuff and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Sure. Oh my god. Trench official warning. Kirkland, I am growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What do you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The prime candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Okay, so Trench is getting a little... He was getting a little cuckoo crazy. Oh, good. You're a chest, not fucking... Not something to read again. Alright, that's fine by me. Sorry, I need a drink after all that reading. Holy shit. We done for a while? Hopefully. Looks like it. Alright.
I'm
We're going.
detective, but something definitely happened here.
Yeah. I spoke too soon. Blessed Organization. Paracriminal profile. The Blessed Oh. This individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures, the film, the camera, was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item, 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Whoa. Okay, not the Blessed I was thinking of. Alright, where are we
Do
going?
we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to...
Spiral.
I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
We know who you are, buddy. Wow. Oh. Oh, hey, Alan.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom.
Oh,
Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom,
interesting.
poet. The diver, you look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
Huh. That doesn't sound right.
You need a drink.
Darling.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably okay. When will people learn not to drink random drinks given to you in a weird nightmare realm?
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there.
Oh yeah, Scratch. I thought we took care of Scratch.
Nothing to worry about.
Kind of.
I'm dealing with it.
Oh.
It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Alan really does have an anger issue,
You
man.
misunderstand me.
Huh.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then.
Oh hey, that symbol.
And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
You remembering it wrong, or are you remembering different dimensions, possibly? That didn't sound great. Oh boy. Because Zane was a filmmaker in your world, but a poet in Alan's. Okay, what's going... Oh, radio. Okay, that third one should be open. That's a little concerning. Loud ass vending machine. Huh. Can I? No. What? I mean, There is only one thing to do here. If I can't... Okay, I just had to get close to it. Great. This is the, like, my least...
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry
Oh.
darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Hartman was... Oh, shit. I forgot. I forgot who it was. Who the hell Hartman was. Hartman's final act. Damn brain.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came.
Is that our boss we have to
Not
kill?
darkness, but similar enough. A sound, a resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another?
Sure, sure, sure.
The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
All right. Well, let's go. I assume we're gonna go find Hartman. What is... Oh. I was like, what was that? Oh. Can I just... Oh, no. Oh, great. That annoying thing is over there. I don't know if I'm supposed to go over here, but I am. Okay, that's not opening. Great. I assume over here then. Mainly didn't want to deal with that guy. Oh, good. You are doors that are opening. Great.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned.
Cool.
Why did Wake want me to come here?
That is a great fucking question. Yeah, what is the purpose of writing what he's writing now? Okay. We got random floating appliances around. Okay, that's cool. Thought that was an enemy for a second. Hold on. Wow, why do I have a bunch of threes? I need to get rid of a lot of these duplicates. Not a lot of them are duplicates. That's unfortunate. Get rid of some of these fours. Wish there was a way to upgrade how much stuff you could have in here. All right, cool.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, this is
Want to know?
something else, different and weird. Okay, cool. Oh. Alright. Get. Oh, shit. I forgot that's the gun I had on. I kind of want to go with you. Okay, maybe not. Did I somewhat forget the buttons to this game? Yes, a little bit. I figured it out though, we're good. We're back. Okay.
Of course, the Hiss are already in here.
Yeah, they're everywhere. We know that. Where did that guy's body just go flying off to? That was strange. Foot gossip. Gossiping about feet. Oh, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed? Sincerely me. What? Oh, okay. Okay. That was weird. It's a light. I thought it was a projector. Oh, I can't push that stuff? Come on. Oh, let me guess. Yep. Nice. Always forget that I can blast through walls like that. Oh, good. More things to read. Hartman arrest. Offender's name, arrest report. Hartman Emil. Victim's name. Wake Allen Anderson Tor. Wait, Anderson Tor Anderson. What? Oh, I see. Wake Allen, Anderson Tor, Anderson Odin, blank name, Lane Rudolph, Desolé Wende, Emerson Thomas, and another one, redacted. Officer's name, Dennis, Special Agent Remy, charges Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching the Ash Act. Whoops. Additional notes. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers, due to their senility, and Wake, possibly deceased. Uh-huh. Interesting. Service that's where we came from, right? Now I can't remember. No, we came from Firebreak. Yeah, this is where we came from. So there's service tunnel down there, and
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
and that. I guess I don't know if I can go through here. Oh, there is this. No, I can't. Okay, so I have to go through the service tunnel. Okay, cool. Oh,
This
goopy.
darkness
Aim a powerful
is
light source at the
blocking
darkness to destroy.
Now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Hold on, this is actually cool.
Light burns the brain, huh?
That's actually really cool.
Makes sense.
That's a fun idea. I guess that was just for light source. I was wondering how they were gonna, like... There. That was for Ahti. Whether I had to do that or not. Oh no. Oh no, we're doing this again. Oh. Are we back? It was just for a brief second. Uh-oh. Stream has decided to die on me this time. For real this time. That sucks. We kind of look okay, though. It's not as bad. It doesn't seem as bad as yesterday. Just maybe some... No, don't quit to main menu, please. Yeah, it doesn't seem terrible right now. Okay, yeah, it's actually, like, still running. Okay. I really don't like that this is a thing that's happening now, though. That I have to worry about every fucking stream, apparently. Going that way. Alright. Oh, this is the other side of the... Yeah. Cool. Is there treasure over here too? No? Okay. Wasn't there... No. For some reason I thought that I saw another way to go, but... Fire break, okay. Operations.
The third thing.
Whoa.
The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing
Sure.
was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Okay, let's watch the full version of that. The third thing.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time.
Oh, come on now.
Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Did he just... Is he writing a fucking, a fight that's gonna happen? Or an interaction? It is super dark down here, by the way. Billable hours.
All employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month.
Sure,
The
fair.
Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed.
Hey,
Astral dives
that's some
do not
bullshit.
accumulate overtime compensation.
They should.
Thank you for your attention.
Some bullshit right there. Okay. So, it's really dark. I could have swore I saw some sort of light over here. No? Didn't I? Yeah. Come here, you. I don't know if this is cheating or not, but it works. It looked like those were moving when I shined the light on him. See? I knew that was there was I probably had to go get a cube, didn't I? Eagle Limited summary. The Eagle Limited, a train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries, was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as, what were they, Blessed? As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. Event response. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. What is... Oh, yeah. Billable hours. What's happening here? Why... Okay.
My understanding of the darkness is
Oh, Hartman.
incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom.
Sure, talking about Alan
And
Wake's
then there
enemies.
are the artists.
The shadows or whatever.
I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it?
That's a good
With
point.
Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance
I remember.
is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must
Sorry.
be off on my rounds.
I remember Hartman now. He's the therapist at in the lodge. I remember now. Okay. The Shadow. Examination of paranatural entities. The Shadow. Paranatural entity A010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive stuff consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient stuff, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting stuff over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies stuffed by the shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain stuff of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate object are stuff solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals. See AWE 35. Which may imply a shared link to a stuff intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive, defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered to prepare for the eventuality of end stuff. Well, great. They're expecting it to happen. Or anticipating it, I should say. So that's for that, but what happens, if I go to you? Do turn on lights. Like lights everywhere? No. Is there another? Right, this was a bathroom. I thought it was something else. I can't. There's a lot of notes here, and I'd like... Hold on. Yeah, because that's literally just a light in that room. Oh, you're what I listened to already. There we go. And that brought some friends. Of course it did. Oh. Floaters with guns now. That's great. Floater in the bowl. Oh my god. Oh my fucking Christ, dude. I can't hit shit. Bastard. Oh, cool. It blew up right next to him, but it didn't hurt him. Great. What? There we go. Oh my god. Can you... You fucking stop, dude? Holy hell. And it was a new enemy type. Whoops, wrong button. Hiss Ranger Airborne. Because that's what needs to exist. This subgroup of Hiss corrupted Rangers has manifested the ability to levitate, similarly to Hiss elevated agents. However, these airborne Hiss Rangers display no telekinetic abilities and simply continue to use mundane Bureau weaponry. This evolution being so similar to the elevated possibly indicates that Hiss can share permutations through a type of network or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss Rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other paranatural element found only in that sector, or perhaps this is the natural progression of the Hiss Ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of development for each of the Hiss manifestations, assuming any such trajectory exists. Alright, cool. Yeah, they're assholes. Go figure. They're flying assholes. Alright, more shit to read. NASA Cooperation Review. Interagency Cooperation Decision. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining, now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the stuff far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the stuff will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Yeah, I agree. NASA's important. They're a pretty important, smart group of guys. Black market, illegal altered item market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in Stuff, Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A, there is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. That's not too good. B, these criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. Sure, makes sense. Motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Most likely money. That's a big motivating factor. To someone who finds relics that they don't have no context for is like, oh, well, I can sell this for a quick buck. Not realizing they have something that could possibly destroy the world. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do. My job. Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more, and they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. Oh, like have a way to turn items into altered items. Interesting. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. All right, Agent. You know what? I respect it. This is some good shit.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside.
Motel observation.
Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, trigger and a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted.
Of course.
The equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can
Agent Fisher. Why does that name sound familiar too?
Doors. I could hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I could catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything.
Ooh, creepy.
They're messing with me. Whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's still going.
That was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! Recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Where's your what? Hello, sir? Is it done? I thought they stopped moving. Okay. Gonna assume that was done. I thought those stopped rotating when they were done, like, being played. Huh, okay. Oh, hello. Oh, Ati's cart.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the whole place.
The same shit that...
For nothing. Get rid of it.
Clear the mold. So I do have to clear the mold. That's funny. Another clear the mold. Shine light on plants and eliminate darkness. Okay. You know what we'll do? Loading bay, AC systems. I wonder if I did those on accident. If I did one of those on accident already. From shooting the... Yeah, I haven't been to those areas yet. I don't even know if I can go to them yet. But, you know what I'm going to do? Because... I'm actually going to end early again today. Just because, well, things aren't going terribly. I have noticed that lately it's been, you know, giving me unstable status, and yeah, it's in the red, has been for a while. So, luckily, stream looks okay, and it has been looking fine, for most of today, which is good. It's very unfortunate. I really hope whatever's happening fixes itself. I don't know. There's another setting I'm gonna try tomorrow, in hopes that it possibly helps and or doesn't make me drop almost 30,000 fucking frames here. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's another setting I want to try tomorrow. Hopefully it goes at least as good as it does today. But yeah. Cool. I hope whatever this issue is, it fixes itself, or I just don't know. I just do not have the fucking the expertise or technological mind to know what to do or how to fix this, unfortunately. So I'm gonna hope it fixes itself. I have like one setting to try tomorrow. It's wow, it is going all over the place. All right, well, that continues to be confused and I don't know, try and fix itself. That is going to be it for me for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad I got to stream today for almost a full stream, about 10 minutes off, give or take. But yeah, well, see, now it's in the green. Is it just not like me playing games? Well, no, I didn't play any games yesterday because it was fucking up all day yesterday. Well, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will hopefully see you tomorrow for a stream that runs for Ragnarok Friday. That is tomorrow. I don't know if I'll go all day again like I did last Friday. I really enjoyed it, but that was a killer on my hands. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.